All right, so tell me about yourself. Where you go to school, your age, your everyday routine.
So I'm 19 years old. I am a freshman in college, and I commute to UMass Lowell. I live in Revere, so it's like a 45-minute drive.
Oh.
It's a little stressful in the morning. I cheer for E-Celebrity Elite. It's an all-star cheerleading program up in Tewksbury, Massachusetts. I'm on their level 5 team. And in all-star cheerleading, level 5 is like the highest level, so it's really stressful. It's almost
definitely.
like professional athletes. Like we get filmed for ESPN, and it's crazy and it's insane.
Oh, wow.
And I just flew home from a competition 2 weeks ago. I was in Dallas, Texas for a nationals competition. I'm flying out on Wednesday to California for another competition.
Wow, so you've been
so it's really stressful. I'm also considering moving down to Florida for college.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
so
they have a really good cheerleading team, and I'm going to get a good scholarship if I go down
Wow, so you have a lot on your plate right now. So, like, how have you been coping with all this stress?
So during school, I will smoke a cigarette or two between classes. I have about like an hour window span of where I can just like sit down, relax, do some homework, maybe smoke a cigarette. I don't really smoke a cigarette before practice because I don't like to smell like it. I don't like to walk into practice just smelling like a cigarette. So if I was to smoke a cig, and it would be after practice if I'm stressed out about practice. And thinking
what time is that normally? Like
practice is usually 7 to 9 or 6:30 to 9, and then I would go home and smoke a cigarette, or I might smoke one on the ride home because I like smoking and driving. It's something that I like doing.
Okay, so that's how you've been coping with it. So how long has this been going on?
So this has been going on for 2 years, off and on. I quit for a couple of months.
Yeah.
But yeah, I would say 2 years.
So it's just like an off and on like kind of thing.
Yeah.
It's not. Okay, so what time? You usually said you usually smoke them at night. So this is a kind of like a stress reliever kind of thing.
Yeah, I just like smoking
before
like
bed
2 at night. Yeah, it makes me.
Between
It's easier to go to bed when I smoke a cigarette.
Oh, okay, so that really relaxes you. So how do you feel about smoking cigarettes? Like, what is your opinion on it?
So I know that smoking cigarettes is bad for you. Right on the pack it says surgeon's warning, it's not good for your lungs.
Yeah.
But when I'm smoking it, I don't really care because it's so stress relieving. And my major is exercise physiology for physical therapy. And we learn about all this stuff. We learn about the body, how cigarettes affect the body, like why you shouldn't smoke them. But
Yeah, well, if you know a lot, then maybe that could help you stop maybe in the future?
It definitely makes me want to stop when I'm in class learning about all these like bad things that it does to your lungs and
have you ever tried
the
to
tar in
quit
your
before?
lungs. I quit for a couple of months.
You did?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. So how did that happen? How did you do that?
So I replaced smoking habits with regular habits. So instead of smoking a cigarette on a car ride home, I would chew a piece of gum. Or instead of hanging out with someone who I know is going to smoke a cigarette, I would hang out with someone who I know isn't going to smoke a cigarette.
Okay,
so that
little
I
tricks that would help you stay away from doing that.
Little,
so the gum and everything, and keeping your mind occupied.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, definitely. I definitely think keeping busy would definitely help. So to me, it sounds like you have stopped before, and you could possibly do it again if you really put your mind to it.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think you could?
I think that it's definitely 100% possible. I feel like if I was to stop today, I can do it. But
let me ask you something. On a scale from 1 to 10, 1 being that you could not stop at all, and 10 being that you could stop, where would you think you would lie?
I would be a 6 or a 7, just because I do want to stop. So I'm leaning more towards wanting to stop. But at the same time, I don't want to stop just because it's so stress relieving at night.
Yeah, well, a 6 or a 7 is actually really good. Like, that's actually a really good number. I really feel like that if you really wanted to, you really could stop.
Yeah, definitely. I feel like I just need to associate myself with the right people and just start getting into the right mindset of healthy. Wake up in the morning, drink a smoothie, don't smoke a cig, just be healthy throughout the whole day.
Yeah, and plus you know all the health issues and everything that comes along with it, so that could really be a motivational factor that could help you really push that habit away.
Definitely. And learning about like the physical characteristics of changes on your face, like you get wrinkles, and watching all those commercials on TV, like when the girl is going to buy that pack of cigs
and she gives her the skin or
she gives her the skin, the cashier's like, it's not just the $10 you're giving up your skin and your health and all that stuff.
So all those things really could help motivate you to stop. So
Right.
I really, in the 6 or 7 is great. So I really do think that if you really put your mind to it, you could do it.
Yeah, I definitely think so too.
Well, I hope that you can do that, and I hope that you can achieve that.
Yeah, and after having this interview, I feel like I'm definitely on the right track to
Stop it.
stop it.
Great,
Yeah,
that's
'cause
awesome.
we just like pulled out all the negative things about smoking cigarettes, so
Exactly.
why not stop, right?
Oh, great, that's awesome. Well, you can thank my teacher Z for
Thanks,
that.
Z.
Hopefully it's on. Hopefully I did not record.
Imagine.
Okay.
Hey.
How are ya?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. So how have you been? Have you been stopping or anything?
Yeah. Well, over the past 5 days, I've only had practice 2 nights, so I've only smoked after those 2 nights. I
Wow.
haven't
So
smoked
like
the other
pretty
3.
much. Oh wow.
It's
so
been like every other day. Yeah.
that's great. That really is great.
It was like Tuesday and Thursday, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I don't even think I looked at the pack of
wow.
cigarettes.
Wow. Good for you. I
Yeah.
really am glad that
Yeah.
you got to achieve that.
I know, and it kind of makes me feel a lot better because I can breathe in all the way now and breathe
Wow.
out all the way. It like makes a
See,
lung
look at
difference
that.
just within a couple of days.
Yeah, and you're starting to feel even better now.
Yeah, even at practices, I noticed that I don't get as dizzy. Like, I would get really dizzy after running like a full-out routine just because I felt like I didn't have enough oxygen in my body.
Yeah.
But now, without smoking all these cigarettes, I just feel a lot better.
That's great. Seriously, I'm so happy that.
And another significant change I noticed is my blood pressure used to be 140/90.
Oh my
now
gosh.
it decreased to 125/66.
Wow, that's normal. Wow,
Yeah,
it was
pretty
pretty
normal.
high.
Mhm.
Now look at that. See?
Yeah.
Wow, that's awesome. Good for
Yeah,
you.
so I think I'm gonna continue on this path.
And maybe you could even just cut them out eventually.
I'm just gonna keep smoking just a couple after practice, and then by next week or 2 weeks from today, maybe I'll just stop smoking cigs after
Wow,
practice.
that's so good. Good for you.